Nah, oke deh. Bikinan new. Yes.
Night has fallen and you're weary from travel. Stars fill the sky above, and in front of you is a brightly lit wooden house, the only building you've seen for days.
Wait, tunggu sebentar ya. Aku lagi masih, aduh. Nah, nah udah selesai. Siap-siap, oke, masih aman, masih aman. Go.
You walk toward the house, hearing the sounds of laughter and talk as you reach the door and push it open.
Enter.
You sit down and join the game. It's a cheap buy-in, and not many of the other players are very good. The lady fiddling with dice gets good cards, but has no real strategy. The man to your right seems to just hold on to the highest cards he has, regardless of suit or any consideration of matches. The man in gray across from you, though, he's good.
Is good.
He already had the largest pile of coins when you bought in, and while your winnings grow quickly, you can't quite catch him. One by one, the other players leave the table, sometimes with pique or with wry humor, leaving their winnings with you or the man in gray.
One by one. Hilang.
Finally, it's just you and the man in gray. He looks at you, full of humor, and winks. Last hand? He deals, you draw, and look at your hand. It's good. It's great. The best hand, in fact. A royal straight flush. Spades. Aces high.
Let me.
But the man in gray pushes forward his whole pile. You're not sure exactly how much it is, but it's more than you've got. You can't match that. The
Fold.
man in gray stops you. Now, if you like, I'll let you wager your word. I know you'll be good for it. Just promise you'll pay the debt, however I ask.
Nah, kayaknya aku mau pilih yang kiri aja deh. Yang kiri.
The man in gray smiles. All right then. I'll call.
Solemn. Aduh. Serigala. Pantatku sakit. Aduh. Dire Wolf, Chapter 1, where the water
Well, your
tastes
luck
like
wasn't so
wine.
good, was it? That's quite the hand, but not for the game we're playing. I'm afraid you owe me. Your life, sure, but more than that, your labor. You see, this land is built on stories. It's one big story, this country, woven of many small ones. Few of the small ones are strictly true, and the big story is mostly a lie. All the stories and songs and myths and legends start somewhere, with a seed. As they're told and retold and passed around, they grow and change to become the stories we know. To pay your debt to me, you'll be carrying stories, finding the seeds first and then spreading them, telling them onwards so they can begin gaining strength. This is no light task. Stories are heavy. Most of the stories you'll find will be small seeds. They might be true, but they grow wild and unbelievable with the telling. The more important stories are the true ones, the ones people will tell you about their own lives. Those often get lost in the weaves of the big story. The more true stories you can find and tell, the more you can weave that truth into the big story. Tarnish it a bit perhaps, but isn't a dingy and battered truth better than a shining lie?
Truth and deceit.
Now, go ahead. You tell me a story. I'll trade you some information about your task.
Nah, ini kan nggak bisa nih, belum bisa. Justice, that change endings moving on. Hati-hati salah pencet, ya. Oke, masih aman. Aku lagi 12 steps, travel, justice, choice, morality, the world, heaven, desires fulfill, wishes come true, wheel of fortune, fate, luck, the tower, death, change, endings, moving on. Oh ini tadi. Aku coba bilang atas. Tell the story of number 10 blinking as the episode of the nights. You tell the story of the not been blinking.
Travel? That's your job. Wander from place to place, gather those stories and spread them. People get bored hearing the same stories over and over, but an old cliche in one state might be a rip-roaring new yarn in another.
Tell the story of the endless series of doors of different kinds, each leading only to more doors.
You sometimes have to make choices about what kind of story you're finding. Is it a love story or a tragedy? Don't gather too many of one kind, though. This grand story needs variety.
Tell the story of the parting of a cloud of fog to reveal a brief glimpse of a land of promise and plenty.
Your deepest desires, your greatest wish, heaven?
Heaven?
Big rock candy mountain, El Dorado, the
El
promised
Dorado.
land, that place just over the ridge where they all say that the water tastes just like the sweetest wine.
Dia bilang nama gamenya. Where the water tastes like wine.
Well, I don't know where that is. It's supposed to be somewhere in this country. Ask the people you meet.
Oke.
They're all searching for the same thing.
For the One Piece. Salah, maaf. Oke, habis itu ini. Tell the story of tossing a pair of bone dice on a blood white velvet table. They come up, snake eyes, and wink at you.
It's just luck. Funny how bad luck seems to follow the folks who already have problems aplenty. Well, try your luck out there in this country. See how the dice treat you. It's not all bad. You'll have to work hard, but I'll give you the gift for seeing the true shapes of people. Not many who can do that.
Tell the story of a black and gray city where every building is filled with distinctive corpse. The Walking Dead dong. Mirip.
I'll strip away your flesh to make the journey easier, but still you will feel pain, hunger, weariness, thirst, and despair. They're all part of stories, the part not often told. And death, yes, but don't worry. As long as your task remains, you come back. Go on your way, seeker. Maybe we'll meet again, or maybe not. Either way, it'll be an experience for you. I'm jealous in some ways. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Terima kasih. Oke.
Left my spade up upon my weary back. I'm gonna keep last rites tucked in my soul. 'Cause when my toes burn low,
Wah, gamenya bagus.
brains run out of
Kalau kayak begini fix gamenya bagus.
no one else to dig my Well, I got no companion except the wind and the sea. And when I'm gone empty,
Itu apa tulisannya?
they're the ones
USA
who bury me.
Lagunya juga enak lagunya. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna cast my stones o'er the waters of this land, and by and by I'll see them far and
Search.
long.
Penjara apa?
'Cause when
Eka.
the night
This
comes,
bungalow is being ransacked. There's furniture piled in the front yard, ammunition heaped under the mailbox, and a crowd of clean-cut men ripping apart a car in the driveway. The two heavily armed, mud-caked women leaning over the porch railing share the same bored grin. One shouts at you. Lend a couple innocent gals a cigarette?
Cigarette, sir.
You are about to hand her a smoke when those men draw pistols and shove you hard into the dirt. You know these girls? They demand. Once they've dumped your bag out into the road, they decide you're harmless. If you were selling booze too, you'd have a lot more cash, sneers one. On the porch behind him, the two bootleggers are fingering their empty rifles, grinning in disappointment.
New story, the woman arrested for bootlegging. Waduh. No. Apa tadi itu? Apakah itu malaikat? Oh, bukan. Press had to view in the game menu. Your goal is to fulfill your bridge to the wolf by finding all 16 characters scattered over the US and trade stories with them until you earn their trust and finish the story. Okay. Stories. By having adventures, you'll begin to collect stories. When you meet characters, they ask you for different types of stories. Tragic, hopeful, scary, thrilling, or fun. You remember what sort of adventure you had and you'll know what type of story you got. Stories will grow and change as you tell them. Once you tell a story to a character, it will be out in the world and you may encounter someone else who will tell you a better version of it. This better version will be more entertaining when you tell them to characters, but be sure to tell different stories so that you have a chance to go them all. The stories you get from characters are well cut. They will fit any of the 5 categories. However, telling them will not cause them to grow, so use them sparingly as you're giving up a chance to spread out the stories. If you want to shop around the store you tell, you can do it in the inventory. Travel. There are several ways to travel across the US. The easiest is walking, but it's slow. You can speed up your walking pace by whistling or whistling. Oke, berarti jalan sambil whist. Oke. Hold the button and match the notes to keep your spirits and speed up. See controls for modi. Tunggu. Hold the button, iya. And match the notes. Tunggu sebentar. Coba. Oh, oke, paham. Sekarang aku paham. Oke, paham. Tunggu. Paham. Oke. Hold on the button and match the notes to keep your spirits and speed. Okay, deh. You can also hop a ride on boxcar. This will get you actually when you need to go, but runs the risk of getting injured by the episode. To hop a ride, find a train yard. Getting injured, oke, nggak usah deh, iya. Getting injured, cok. Jangan. Tuh apa ride. A safer way to travel is hitchhiking. To hitchhike, hold the hitchhike button while standing next to a road with cars on it. Not every car will stop and they won't always carry you the full distance, but you will be safe. Hitchhiking. Hold the hitchhike button while hold the hitchhike. Aku nggak tahu hitchhike kayak gimana. Button while standing next to a road with cars. Road with cars. Oke, harus ada mobil. If you got some cash, you can go to a city and ride the fast passenger trains from place to place. It costs money, but it's the best way to travel. Oke deh. Jika punya uang. Travel characters. Each time you meet a character, you'll have a night to talk with them and change stories. If you tell them the kind of stories they want, you'll gain their trust and move forward to their tale. However, there's no penalty to telling them a different story. You will still learn whatever they have to tell you. Characters have multiple chapters, and when you fully open the interface, the next time you meet them, you'll move on to their next chapter. Tunggu sebentar. Okay, when you finish all the chapters, you won't see them again. Waduh, gak sayang sekali itu. Each time you finish a night with a character, they will move somewhere else. You can always check the map to see where they are, but they will also show you when they move. Oke, bagus. Character inventory. The inventory holds the mementos you collect from the characters you've met. Once a character trusts you fully, they'll give you something to remember them by, which can be used to travel to where you first met. The inventory screen also has tabs so you can see your stories, settlement of your adventures, a map of the US, and you progress with each of characters. Okay, back. Resume option. Quit, begin anew, nggak bercanda. Kaget dulu. Gone by Dumble Games. Oke deh, resume. Ya, resume. Tunggu option coba. Hitchhike or pencet Q. Oke deh. Whistle, cetel. Oke deh. Movementnya WASD. Inventory I. Coba I. Oh, ini inventory. Ada lagi sih, iya. Stories. Buset, ada 200 cerita. Domain nice phone bukan banyakin. Jenny log. You met a wolf fighting his doing main. Oke, map. Wah gila sih, ada banyak banget ya Allah. Wah, 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 banyak sekali joke. Sitting. Alhamdulillah, progresnya masih ada banyak joke. Oke. Q. Gak bisa. Iya, Q belum bisa Q. Oh, itu bisa sih. Oh, gak bisa. Whistle udah tahu, hitchhike udah tahu, movement udah tahu, inventory udah tahu, in-game help udah tahu, map pencet M. Oh, bagus dong, map, oke. Center kamera, interact. Oh, interact semua jadi ini, oke. Kamera sama kanan tengah. Oke deh.
Off the road and into the woods, you can't help but come across this package by the old tree tied to a sturdy stick. The cloth wrapping conceals, though not particularly well, something large and softly unsettled. Little eyes blink back at you from inside the bundle.
Aduh, aku takut nih. Move on to say hello. Coba say hello.
The shape gives a start.
Please don't tell my pa that I'm in here.
It says in a small voice.
Why not?
Pa doesn't want to live with us anymore. But I want to go with him. Don't tell him, please. I'm hiding.
Look for his dad. Pa doesn't want to live with us. Anymore, but I want to go with him. Don't tell him, please. I'm hiding. Look for his cari ayahnya. Cari pa. Cari ayahnya. I want.
You tell the boy you'll keep his secret. You don't see his father anywhere. You don't see another soul
Okay.
for miles.
Okay, move on. The boy who went away with his father. Okay, mantap. Wait. Ada lagi? Hey, hey, hey. Gila lagunya membuat merinding.
By nightfall, the hospitality of this sleepy hamlet, combined with their superstitious tales, has both overstuffed your stomach and filled you with a hollow dread. Folks say these woods are full of apparitions, witches, and worse. You curse yourself for getting on the road so late. In the moonlight, every valley and hollow at the feet of the Tappan Zee seems like a stolen shred of the abyss itself. Fireside tales seem less fanciful, and every cackling crow and moaning whippoorwill seems like a demon perched on the shivering, spindly trees.
Oh, hey, maaf.
But something cuts through the noise. The muffled sound of hooves galloping on the cold, muddy road. When he finally slows his horse alongside you, it's as though he had just appeared out of the mist. He's astride a gigantic black courser, and though his boots are muddy and ragged, he wears an immaculate coat with great, shining buttons. From his saddle hangs an antiquated flintlock and a cavalry saber. In the darkness, you can hardly see above his towering shoulders.
Quit.
His voice is a rumbling croak, deep, but as though his throat is filled with thorns. Have you happened upon a cannonball around here? You can tell English isn't his first language. German is. His hand, so pale it's almost blue in the moonlight, grips the reins in a fist.
Rendah lah gue. Tuhan gak soya.
You mumble an apology and watch as he silently rides away, back into the mist. He's cloaked in black, you notice from behind, but the blood running down over his shoulders glints crimson in the moonlight.
Dari, yeah. Yalah.
You can see storm clouds on the horizon, and you don't relish the thought of being caught wandering this rocky seaside road in the rain. Fortunately, you find the lighthouse door open, with a daunting staircase before you. At the top of an ornate wrought iron spiral, you're breathless and feeling the strain on your knees. Rain already batters the walls outside. You can only knock on a heavy wooden door leading into the upper level. Muffled voices and light seep in beneath the door. Looks like we got a visitor. Sounds like a man's voice, deep and rough.
Well, behave yourself. I'll open the door.
Another man, this one with a higher, more sonorous voice. I always behave myself. He feigns indignation, but his tone betrays affection instead. After a moment, the door unlatches from the inside and opens. The man before you is tall and muscular, with a hint of a paunch beneath his wide chest. The heavy iron knob on the door looks nearly dainty in his huge hand. Didn't want to be out in this rain, did you? Come in. Despite the rough exterior, this room looks like a well-appointed parlor. There's a rug on the well-trod wooden floor and an enormously plush couch. And sat upon it is a stocky fellow grinning through a great hazel-colored beard. Tea? He offers, hoisting a teapot.
It must be lonely up here. Been here long? Been here long. It must be lonely up here.
Oh, we manage. The tall one sits on the sofa, casually wrapping an arm around the other lighthouse keeper. The quiet suits us just fine. He needs his quiet time. He's a writer. The tall one grunts. I dabble, but you must have some good stories from the road.
Kosong.
You wake up the next morning on their old sofa, still warm from an excess of tea. And cakes?
Kue?
There might have been little cakes.
Wih.
Prodigious snoring rumbles in from the floor above you, and you quietly take your leave.
Wih, aku suka game ini. Itu ada mobil itu. Oh, alah, jadi ini.
Well, I'm gonna heft my spade up upon my weary back. I'm gonna keep that stride stuck in my soul. 'Cause when my toes burn low and my trains run out of track, I won't be no one else to dig my hole. Well, I got no companion.
Nah, masalahnya ini gimana cara aku paus? Oh, aku mau paus tapi
I'm
gimana
gone
cara?
empty. They're the ones who'll bury me.
Sound movement map in game hell, coba ada kayaknya inventory nggak mungkin. Itu kayak nggak bisa deh, karena kalau aku keluar nanti otomatis bakal heal semua save depan aku.
And by and by, I'll see them far and long. 'Cause when the night comes.